Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome to Red Empress Tarot, to your Twin Flame Torrent reading for today. All right, so if you haven't been in a Torrent reading before, it's all purely channeled. You never know what kind of divination tool I'm going to use. Tarot, oracles, dice, sword cubes, pendulum. It could be anything. Sometimes it's just purely channeled through my mind, out of my mouth. You never know what you're going to have here. Sometimes it's songs. I've got my phone here, so that might spare you from me actually breaking out into song, because I can look up the lyrics. And I might anyway. I try not to do it too often. All right, so let's get started. That was a very Mr. Miyagi thing to do, wasn't it? I'm not him. Let's get some Palo Santo. Wouldn't that be awesome, though, to be able to do that whole energy healing thing? Some of you guys out there do Reiki, and I would love to learn that. Someone watching does Reiki. That's interesting. I'm sure of it. Maybe that's why I did that. I'm getting some Palo Santo right now. I'm down to the nubs on this guy, so it takes a minute to get it lit. I'm going to get some good smoke. I just finished recording my first ever intuition workout, where I'm going to try to do at least one every week, where we're working on building our intuition. It's such a big part of tarot, understanding, especially when you're doing collectives or pick-a cards, really just using your discernment to decide what's for you and what's not is so important, that I feel like it's worth doing some exercises. I was also talking to a friend of mine who's a therapist yesterday. She's a good friend also on the Twin Flame journey. And I was talking to her about some healing videos that I want to do too, that's coming in the future. Because I feel like we don't just need the information about what's happening. We need the information on how to determine if it's for us. And if it is, like, what do we do, right? People say, go heal. Well, how do you do that? Or, people say, tap into your intuition. Well, how do we do that? So I want to work on some of those things. We'll see if you like them or not. I'm long-winded and my Palo Santo went out. Sorry. I'm not the quiet type, honestly. Anyone that knows me in person knows that. I never run out of subject matter to talk about, ever. You have to be a complete stick in the mud for me to not be a little conversation. Okay, that's not very often. All right, some for me, some for you. Let's put that out. It smells so good in here. Okay, let's call on spirit. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. I'm really grateful. I'm so grateful. I have an amazing spirit team. I am not sure how I got so fortunate, but I am thankful for it. Yeah. Hi, guys. Talk to your spirits like they're your best friend. Literally, like they are in the room next to you, but like you can see them. Just talk to them like that. The more you talk to them, the more guidance you're going to get. And believe what they say, because they're on your side. Okay. Help me be a clear and accurate channel for messages that come out for the watchers of this video. Grounding. Protecting. Archangel Michael, surround me with your protection as I surround myself with the bubble of white light protection. Okay, all good to go. First, we're going to use Tarot of Dreams. And we're going to get our first energy. What is it going to be? If you've not done a torrent video before like this, it's just something that I do, came up with a while back because I just wanted to be more freestyle in my readings. So I'll get multiple energies and I don't know how many. I stop when I'm guided to stop. Okay. So we've got the King of Swords in the world. What else do we have for this energy, for this twin flame connection? What else do we have? That one and that one. The way I pull is kind of unorthodox, but I mean, that's okay. It's just my style. Oh, you know what? Before I go on, the Eight of Swords reminded me. So in my last video that I posted, I actually gave some personal details about my twin flame journey. And some that I have never given before. I have not talked about at all. And I talked about my no contact situation and how that came about and where it is now. And I did that because I was guided to do that. I literally heard that it was time to talk about this. And so I did that. There's someone that it's going to help. There's someone that it's going to resonate with. And that's why I do it. I got some negative feedback on that, and I'm not going to concentrate too much on negative feedback. But basically, the person said that it wasn't very divine story, and what was the point of that? And I'm just going to answer. First of all, I'm a divine feminine. And if you're watching, you are probably a divine feminine or a divine masculine if the twin flame journey is resonating for you really strongly. So we're human and we're having a human experience, and a lot of the twin flame journey is quite messy. It is not floating along on a cloud. I'll tell you, it's not. We go through some rough stuff and we go through challenges, and things work out and things don't work out, and we have karma to clear, divine feminines and divine masculines. Nobody's perfect, and the reason that we're on this journey is to elevate and get better and challenge ourselves and push ourselves to become light workers, to help the planet, basically. And so to say that was not very divine, well, what isn't divine? Me on my way to where I am now, that was a divine journey. And what was the point? The point was to share, because it's really hard to be a twin flame, because the majority of the world doesn't understand it, or thinks that it's garbage, or thinks that it's not real, made up. And so within our community, when we share with each other our experiences, we help other people feel at home and feel safe and feel cared for. And so that was the point of that. Okay? I'm going to let that go now. It's okay. Everyone's allowed to have their own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Just wanted to answer that. So let's look at this energy here. We've got the King of Swords, the World, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. I'm going to clarify with the same deck. I don't always do that, but I'm feeling it right now. Tell me about the King of Swords. Why is the King here? Whoa, too many, but that one. Oh, and that one. Okay. I listen to what I'm told. So the Six of Coins and the Chariot reversed. And then tell me about the World. Tell me about the World in this energy. Tell me about the World. Tell me about the World. Why is it here? This card with all four elements. This is a very balanced, interesting world card. I love it. It's got air, earth, fire, and water all around it in a balanced way. And the Fool in the middle. We've got the Four of Swords and the Knight of Coins. Okay. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Tell me about this stuck energy. Scared, stuck energy. It's really a fearful energy, honestly. Someone is very afraid of being vulnerable. They're feeling stuck because they can't be vulnerable. The Five of Cups, and one more for that. The Palace of Coins. Good, good. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Cups here. We got the Page of Cups reversed. We got the Queen of Swords, and we got the Ten of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is this Six of Cups, my Twin Flame card. Let me get some water here. 1 second. It's so hot today. Oh my gosh. Okay. Or maybe it's just muggy and so it feels hotter. All right, let's start. First, I want to look at the 4 main cards together. I mean, the World is our major arcana in the first pull, so that's where we want to focus our attention. And the Chariot reversed is our only other major arcana here. So that's another place of focus. All right. So the King of Swords that we see here, clarified by the Six of Coins and the Chariot in reverse. I've got to look at it in the upright for a minute because I have never really studied this Chariot before. Yeah. We got our King of Swords and he's on this Chariot and he's riding it on the waves. So first of all, this is a divine masculine. I feel like this is a divine masculine very much so, the energy I'm picking up on. And he has an ocean connection for sure. Some kind of connection with the water. He could be a water sign, Cancer, why am I saying that? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's that about? Might be having a hard time speaking now as well. But he's riding this Chariot on the waves. The horse is on the waves. And this tower in the background, it's like Big Ben, you know, it's like a tall tower with a clock kind of structure at the top. It's divine timing. Okay, the Chariot's in reverse here. It's like not being able to go because of divine timing. The timing isn't right for this masculine to come forward yet. The King of Swords here, though, that he knows his truth, though. He's in King of Swords energy. He's cutting out stuff in his life. And remember, a masculine is an energy, not a body part. So, you know, could be male bodied, could be female bodied. It's just the energy that they're carrying. But this King of Swords, this masculine energy has become enlightened. And the King of Swords has 4 swords all around him. There are 2 swords in the back and 2 swords in the front. So the 4 of Swords, like he has to be in a period of resting. And with the Chariot in reverse, he's not going anywhere and he's not coming forward. Even though he knows what's going on, he has to get balanced first in his life. The Six of Coins, look at the scale here with the 3 coins on one side, 3 coins on the other side, and this little symbol in his hand. I wish I knew what that symbol was. But I don't, so I'm going to go with what I know. Oh, and there's a symbol in the other hand as well. Sacred geometry kind of stuff here. But what I'm seeing is him balancing his life out. He's very much worried. He like wants to bring something forward. Look, he wants to give something, bring something forward, but he's also holding back. So even though he's gotten enlightenment, this divine masculine, he isn't balanced yet in his life. His knowing is there, though. He understands the connection. He understands his place in the connection. He may even understand the term twin flames. But until he balances out, he can't come forward. And then the balance here with the world. Okay, I remember I was saying all these 4 elements in a very balanced way. There's a completion for this masculine. He is trying to complete the karmic cycle that he's been in. And here's the Four of Swords. Okay, no kidding. I said the Four of Swords around the King. Here's the Four of Swords. The masculine is sleeping on the Ace of Swords. In this rest and recuperation period that he's in right now with the Four of Swords energy, he knows what he wants, but he has to heal and repair something before he's ready to come forward. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Look, it's going to be a little slow with this one because of this healing period. This is someone that could be healing from an addiction. It could be healing from codependency. It could be healing from a broken heart or a broken spirit even. This is a masculine that's been through it, has gotten his downloads, is listening to spirit, and in listening to spirit, he understands that before he comes to divine feminine, he has to heal some things in his life and about himself first. So he's doing the right thing. It may not feel good to divine feminine, but he's doing the right thing. You know, we want our masculine now, but we don't want them half-baked, you know. We want them feeling whole and feeling good and ready to, you know, communicate in a healthy way. There is something, though, about this resting period. Even though he's understanding and he's doing the right thing, he's feeling very worried with this Eight of Swords here. He's feeling very vulnerable to the whole situation. Maybe too vulnerable to even speak to divine feminine right now with whatever he's healing from. I think he's fearing judgment. I'm seeing Judgment card in my head. What am I hearing? I'm hearing the theme song from that movie with Lady Gaga and tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. Shallow, and the movie is oh God, you know what it is. Most of you know what it is. Anyway, ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? And in the bad times, I fear myself. The Five of Cups. There's something about those lyrics. Hold on, I want to look. I'm missing something. I know the lyrics too, but hold on. I don't have to think of them right now. Shallow. Okay. Are you tired trying to fill that void, or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling, and on the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground, crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. This is about this divine masculine understanding the depth of the connection now. But still, in the bad times, he fears himself. There's some dark night of the soul energy he's going through. And it's really challenging. And until he does that, he's not coming forward. This Five of Cups, this is regret over bad choices in life. It's fear and it's regret. But it's the desire through all of that to build a stable new home with the feminine. And the Knight of Cups, wanting to bring forward an offer for sure. This masculine wants to bring forward an offer, but look, we got the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse can't bring the apology quite yet, isn't ready to apologize yet. He will. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, he's afraid of the feminine cutting his head off, that's for sure. And the Ten of Wands, This, whatever he's going through, is a huge burden right now. It's way more than you're thinking. I know that your masculine's going through stuff, but there are things you don't know, and it's way more than you're thinking. It's serious stuff. It's like at some point the masculine thought of committing suicide, kind of stuff, that heavy. But there's divine protection here. Look at how vulnerable the masculine feels in this little bubble. I know that's a feminine figure, but it doesn't make any difference. Look at how vulnerable he feels. Like this bubble could drop onto the swords at any time, but look at every point of that sword is tipped in white light energy. The divine is protecting him while he heals and sorts it all out. While he gets better from whatever this is, if it's an addiction, if it's terrible karmic relationships, if it's terrible choices in life, maybe it was a terrible way of living, but I get whatever it is. I keep hearing the word terrible. Okay? He's sorting it out and healing. And until he does that, he is nowhere near the feminine. There's a lot of regret here, though. He really wants to come forward with this Knight of Pentacles, with this Knight of Cups, like the two best knights. He wants to come forward with love and stability and build this beautiful home with her. There's a lot of fear here, though. And clearing these things out is going to clear out the fear. The overall energy here is the Six of Cups. Like, he knows this is a twin flame connection. He knows this is a soulmate. That's why he's working so hard to clear it out. He was saved by this connection. He was in some heavy stuff, and he's being saved by this connection. Five of Swords. Hollow victory. Whatever he went after. I'm going to put my phone down. Still in my hand. Whatever he went after in the past and left the connection for, hollow victory. It did not pan out. It was not healthy. It was very dark. Look how dark this card is. I've never seen a Five of Swords so dark. Whatever he went after turned so bad and so dark. The Nine of Cups. Oh, yeah. Maybe a lot of drinking here. Maybe a lot of drinking. Like drinking. This may be an alcoholic. It could be another thing. The cups could be representing another thing that's an addiction, but I see for some people a major alcoholic. Four of Coins. Trying to hold on to what he has left right now. It's just, he's got this key around his neck, and he's got this little locked box with 4 pentacles left. Out of the 10 he might have thought he was going to get. He only has 4 left, so he's locking those up now. Trying to hold on to what he has left of his life, of his sanity, of his money, of his hope. Hope, I'm hearing hope. Nine of Wands here. Yeah. So look at the 10 of Wands, and this is a good progression because we went from the 10 to the 9. So this has been a very, whatever he's been involved in, and has nothing to do with the feminine, whatever he's been involved in has been so heavy. Look at all these wands weighing him down, and again, he's naked and vulnerable. But he climbed that mountain, climbed all the way to the top, and on the way back down, he made it with all those wands on his back. He made it to the top. And every step he's taking away, he's leaving a wand. Every step he goes down, he's leaving a wand until he's left with just the Ace of Wands. That's his passionate new beginning. And he's bleeding here. But he's got some clothes now, and he's got shoes. He's building himself back up. And he's dropping all the burdens right now. He's doing a really, really good job. Whoever this masculine is, you should be so proud of him. Judgment. He's going to resurrect this connection when he's done. Right now, he has to resurrect himself. Right now. This third eye, this triangle over the third eye. He's getting the downloads. He has to resurrect himself before he can resurrect the connection, that's for sure. Seven of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Coins. He's sowing the little seeds right now. And the work he's doing, what I'm hearing is the work he's doing right now on himself is every time he accomplishes a little goal, maybe it's a day sober. Maybe it's passing up something that he shouldn't have. Maybe it's not talking to someone he was codependent on. Maybe every day, every step is a seed that he's planting. And he knows that if he plants enough of those seeds, he's going to reap that harvest and have enough to pentacles to build this palace of coins, this new stable home with the feminine. This owl up in the tree getting the wisdom to do that. And then the buck here, the divine, watching over all of it. There's mushrooms here too. This person might have been into some drugs. Saying, just a little side note. Okay. The Hanging Man, yeah, he's getting new perspective right now. Oh my God. Look at the symbol on the Hanging Man's back. If you see, it's the same symbol. I'm preparing to get some new tattoos, so I got that one. And the reason that I got this, let me show you. The reason that I got this is because it's a sun with a moon inside. And it's a balance of dark and light. And it's the balance of the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark in all of us. And that's what really pulled me to this. And here we have it on his back. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's pretty cool. He's balancing out. We saw that here. He's balancing out. Balancing his masculine and feminine, his light and his dark. Look, masculine, if you're watching this, you are not dark. We all have light and dark within us, and we all do light and dark things. Believe it or not, along our life we do. I know you're getting new perspective, but if you hear this, it's okay. You're on the right path. Keep going. I'm proud of you. We're all proud of you. Ace of Cups. Yeah. When he gets balanced, he'll be able to bring that forward, that new offer of love to his Queen of Cups. Right now he's an hermit though. He is definitely going within, listening to spirit, healing, evolving, I'm hearing. And putting a death to all of those terrible things. Terrible things. Nice. Okay. Let's get some initials for this one. And I think I'm going to get some word cubes too. I'm like feeling word cubes. I'm going to do that first. Okay. Let's see. Let me bring those over here. Word cubes. So, like the word cubes, they're just from a game. I found it in a thrift store. They work. So there could be a word here that resonates for you. A single word. It could be a phrase. Could relate to something. Let's see what we get. I'm just going to get a few. Okay. Okay. Like, can, as, leg, gave. Okay, so let's see. And then we've got now, had to, lady, ran. Lady ran. Ran from the lady, that's for sure. Someone he liked. Still running from her now. I see the now here. Still kind of running from his lady. He gave what he could, is what I'm getting. He gave what he had, but he didn't have much. But now, I think now he can give more. He can give two. There's TOO, two. is going to be able to give to. She gave a lot, is what I'm getting. The feminine in this connection gave a lot, but he ran. He didn't have as much to give inside. He had healing to do. Didn't matter how much he liked her or wanted her. But now he's coming to the point where he can give too. Okay. The leg thing, someone might have also had a leg injury or been dealing with a leg thing recently, either the masculine or the feminine in the connection. Maybe you're dealing with something with your leg, your foot, your knee, an injury, an issue, something. Okay. Just a little confirmation for someone. It's not going to be for most people, but someone will be going, oh my gosh, that's how that works. A lot of these confirmations are for one person or a very small group of people. Okay, let's see what initials we get out of here. Okay, that's way more than I wanted, but we'll take what we got. Okay, we've got VEX, Vex, Vexed, VEXT. Someone is vexed, IKUET. First initial, last initial, middle initial, nickname, a word that calls to you, a place. Someone might actually use the word vex or vexed sometimes. That's what I'm getting there. Someone might be from Connecticut. Someone might be from the UK. Definitely someone's ex here. Someone was actually in relationship. There's DEXT. There might be someone that is named Dexter or likes to show Dexter a lot. Maybe you just like watch the whole thing. Let's see. UV. I'm seeing UV, ultraviolet. Does someone work with UV lights? Somehow? ET. Was that somebody's thing when they were a kid, or maybe your thing with your kids, ET? Dig. Someone do construction, like work heavy equipment? Vet too. Someone might be a veteran or a veterinarian. Or work with animals. Someone might be from Kentucky. We've got Kentucky here. Seeing Di here, like Lady Di. Something on Lady Di yesterday. England, like UK, Di. There's some kind of England connection maybe. GE, General Electric. Does someone work for General Electric or the electric company? Trying to see if I'm missing anything. Let me just do this. I feel like there's more here that I'm not seeing. Cite. Police officer, maybe? Someone that gives citations? Okay. Let it go. Let's see here. Next to energy. Let's see what we get. Clear the energy. Okay. What are we going to use Everyday Witch for this one? Starting off with... Okay, I'm hearing another song. That brother, brother, brother song. Brother, brother, brother. What is that song? And maybe someone is military. I think that's a, okay. This is an old song, I think 70s. It's the Isley Brothers. Let me get the lyrics. Oh, brother, 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 I know you've been laying back a long time, but keep laying a little longer, a little longer. I've been watching everything you do, and I've been wishing only good for you. All you got to do is just want it to, and it's going to come to you. I know you've been laying back a long time, but I love you like no other. Oh, brother, brother, brother. I know that we're saying brother, but it's the lyrics. It's not about the relationship. It's about the lyrics. I know you've been laying back a long time. Keep laying a little longer. I've been wishing only good for you. All you've got to do is just want it to, and it's going to come to you. I love you like no other. You've always been so good to me, and though you didn't always talk to me, there wasn't much my loving eyes could not see, and I don't believe you need all your misery. Okay, I think this is a divine masculine speaking to a divine feminine, or vice versa. Those words, like you've been laying back a long time now, like you've been giving me space for a long time. But I've been watching you and loving you like no other. This is a little to no contact energy. Let's see what we get. Interesting. I didn't know the words to that song. I've heard it before, but I had no idea. Okay, so that's interesting. And maybe the masculine or the feminine in this connection, maybe that's like a common word that they use for people, brother or sister. You know how you just like say, hey brother, hey sister? Maybe that's something having to do with your connection. The way you speak, the way you address people. Okay, tell me about this energy, and now I'm so curious. This person loves their person so much. Even though they haven't been talking, we've got Justice. And Justice isn't blind here. She's got her blindfold askew, so she's peeking, cheating on Justice. The Magician. 2 major arcana so far. Woo, give me chills. Magician. And Ace of Swords, and this one popped up first. I'm going to take all those. So Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Tell me about Justice. Tell me about Justice. Why is Justice here? 1 or 2? Tell me about Justice in this connection. Justice appears when something has not been just. Something has not been fair to someone. You've been laying back a long time. Laying back a long time. What am I supposed to take? This one. High Priestess. We've got another major arcana. All of them? Or just... Okay. Justice. We've got a High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles. Holy crap. Okay, tell me about the Magician. Tell me about the Magician. That one. Look at card check it. Just like, zoop. That's funny. The Sun. Okay, another major arcana. This is a powerful energy. And then we got the Hanged Man, another major arcana. And the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Ace here. Why is the Ace of Swords here? All these doves of peace in the air. Someone's got their sword up into the air, and they're getting all this clarity about what's going to bring them peace. All this clarity about what's going to bring them peace. Queen of Swords. Another queen. 3 queens on the board. 1 more. Okay, 3 more. Page of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. A lot of Swords energy here. That's all Swords, that whole pile. 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups, another King, and 5 of Cups. Okay. So on the bottom, Ace of Wands, action. Okay, I get some water. All right, I get so thirsty when I read. I don't know what it is. Someone told me something about. Anyway, it's just normal. Normale for me. Justice. Okay, so this is not the blind justice you're accustomed to. This is someone peeking out, like cheating on justice. Like there's been an injustice here and someone wants to set it straight, but they're like trying to cheat it a little bit. There's a book in there. The book in the lap says law. It's a red book, so pay attention to that. So they're trying to get around how it's supposed to be. So someone's trying to bring back justice in this connection, but they're trying to like skirt around the edges a little bit. And then the High Priestess. So you can't hide shit from the High Priestess though, because the High Priestess knows things. The High Priestess watch tarot readings, right? Or they read tarot. But the Divine Feminine in this connection is not going to fall for cheating. And I'm just putting it really bluntly, right? I mean, it's about shortcuts, not so much cheating. The High Priestess isn't going to take shortcuts here. Queen of Cups, you know, she's really in her loving energy. Feeling very abundant, very happy. She's at the beach, at the happy place, you know. She's in a good spot. This Divine Feminine's in a good spot. She's very tapped in. So it's going to be really hard to take some shortcuts around her. Queen of Pentacles. She's also very stable, very loving. Animals love her, everything. Really nice. Stable and loving and intuitive. Gonna be hard to get around her. Look, 3 of Pentacles, it's about starting a new foundation, but look at 2 of the Pentacles are just drawn on. They're not real. There's one solid pentacle in the wall, and there's someone that's drawn 2 more. And we can tell they're not the same. We can tell that you've only done a third of the work when you need to do all of the work. Make those real solid pentacles for the foundation. You can't build a foundation on something that's half-ass. Can't do it. And the King of Swords. Yeah, I think that the masculine is starting to understand that, and he's going to cut out the bullshit. I think there was, and you know, I generally kind of past, present, and so this might be like the past kind of energy moving to the present. I think that the masculine in this connection is starting to understand that he can't take the shortcuts. He's gotten clarity, and he's going to cut out his own bullshit, is kind of what I'm hearing. And here's the feminine over here, this little white kitty kind of just licking her paw, taking a bath, like, okay, I'll wait. I'm good. You do your thing. So we got the Magician. So here is the masculine now with all of the tools. He's got all the tools, and now he's manifesting with all the tools. He's not taking any shortcuts here. Look at how illuminated he is. Look at that light around his head and that light in his heart and the magic in his hands. He's starting to understand he doesn't need shortcuts. Freaking fantastic. The sun that's bringing him so much happiness, so much abundance, a lot of joy, just knowing how powerful he is now, that he doesn't need to cheat justice. He has everything he needs to do it the right way. That's so happy. And look, he's willing to wait. He's locked himself up in that tree to get new perspective on how to use his own magic. Beautiful, beautiful. I guess I have like a happy, bubbly energy about this whole thing here. Okay, let's look at the swords. This is the swords option. We got the king over here, but look, we got the ace of swords. And look, this is this masculine. I know it's a feminine, but ignore that. Putting the sword up into the air, getting the clarity about what's really going to bring him peace. What's going to make him feel good, Feel peaceful going forward. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. Who is the Queen of Swords? But she is the counterpart to the King of Swords. He's in his King of Swords energy now. That's real good. Cutting stuff out that doesn't belong. And he's okay. Someone else, another person that cuts out what doesn't belong for them is who he wants. He doesn't want a drama queen. He doesn't want someone that allows a bunch of bullshit in their life. He wants someone just like him, that has her sword up and is kind and fair, but will cut out what doesn't fit their life. That's what's going to bring him happiness. He's starting to understand that because the people that he involved with himself before were not like that. They would just wallow in the bullshit. They wouldn't cut it out. Page of Swords. And he wants to talk about it. All these books. There's this page, and he's got all these books. You know, the page is the student, the page is the messenger, the page is, you know, the young one that's not quite there yet, you know, not knight or king status. But he's feeling this newfound knowledge. He wants to share it. He wants to talk about it with this Queen of Swords. He really wants to have a deep conversation about his magicianhood, basically. About all the things, his King of Swords hood, you know, all the things that he's learned. He's kind of really dying to talk about it. That's pretty cool. He wants to share. He wants to share. But we got then the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Okay? So he wants to do these things, but he's got to deal with some stuff first. He's still feeling a little stuck. And he has been stabbed in the back 10 times. He's been through some crap here. But look at this particular Ten of Swords. He's like awake and his head is up and he's reaching for the broom and he's getting off the ground. Even though this person that stabbed him is just running away in the background. His intuition is a black cat here. I look at the cats in these cards often as intuition or as a person, but this one here is intuition is just basically hissing. The cat's back is arched, and it's like hissing at this person that stabbed him in the back. It's like he knows who this person is now, like whoever was in his life that hurt him like that. His intuition is never going to let someone like that back into his life again. He's getting up. He's not letting this hold him down right now. But until he does get up off the ground and pull all those swords out, he is a little stuck. So he's still working on it. Can't bring that message forward yet, but he wants to. He's got to pull the swords out first. Okay, then what's last here? Look at the Knight of Cups. Bring in that beautiful offer of love, sunshine and rainbows everywhere. But I've never noticed this in this card before. Pay attention to this. There's a shark in the water below him, and it's just like a foot. He's like a foot off the water, and there are sharks in the water. And with this card, this Ten of Swords card, where he got stabbed in the back by this person here that's running away, it's like this person is still circling under him while he's bringing forward this offer. There's someone around the masculine who does not have his best interests at heart, or does not have anyone else's best interests at heart. They're a shark. So they're still looking for a way to bite him. Not that stabbing him 10 times was enough. So he wants to bring that offer in, but he's being circled while he's doing that. And this is the future end of the energy. So this is kind of like present here. The Magician and feeling a little stuck, but wanting to talk about it. This is kind of a little bit past right here. This is just over with. This is where he's headed. But look, he's still going to have people around him that are wishing him or the connection ill will. So something to watch out for. Yeah. So the Five of Cups here, clarifying that is he does have a lot of regret about this situation, this past situation. His past behavior in the relationship, and probably this person that's still circling him. He's feeling regret about that. It was whatever he went after that wasn't the feminine was supposed to be a party, was supposed to be all fun and games, and it turned out not to be. All the cups are spilled on the ground now. It didn't work out. No love in that situation whatsoever. King of Cups here, though. Here's him progressing from the page to the king in one option right here. He's feeling a lot. He's really feeling the love here. He's not ready to talk about it yet. He's got to clear this, but he's feeling it. Two of Cups here, wanting to bring that union together with this feminine. Wanting to see the cats here, their higher selves. The higher self is offering a fish to the higher self of the masculine. And it's funny how they're on opposite sides too, because calico cats are almost always feminine, right? Female. And the black cat I'm seeing is the masculine's higher self or intuition. And they're switched, they're on opposite sides here. It's like they're on each other's side, because the feminine's higher self is over here with the masculine, and the masculine's higher self is over here with the feminine, and it's offering a fish. Peace offering, abundance. Look what I brought for you. And then they're toasting. Really, really wants to have this happy reunion. And then the last clarifier here was the Nine of Wands, though he's still on guard with this other person. That shark in the water, he's still on guard. He's been through some real battles with that other person. So you might have to deal with someone else there. But look, he's wanting to, with the Ace of Wands, really wanting to bring in action here. New beginning, passionate new beginning, action. The Star, this is his wish fulfillment. This divine connection. He is holding on to this connection. He's also holding back a little bit right now because he's got to pull these swords out. He's got to heal from that. And look, he now that he's done with whoever this shark is, he's got a lot of options in his life, and they're all good. And I'm not talking people. I'm talking about different happy, healthy things he can do with his life. He's feeling really good about all these choices that he's going to have now in this new chapter of his life. Temperance. Just in a little bit of waiting energy. It's divinely guided. It's okay. He's kind of peeking out now and then, probably watching the feminine, social media, whatever. Two peeking cards here. We got the Justice and we got the Temperance, which are the two peeking cards in this deck. This masculine is definitely watching the feminine, and she doesn't know because he's peeking. The Tower, yeah. This Tower is crumbled. It's whatever karmic situation is done with. That Tower is crumbled and smoking. And then this person that survived it is smirking. They're happy. And Judgment, resurrecting that connection, going on a new path. This is really good energy. Let's get some, and then 10 of Cups after that. Happy family, happy life. Death card was under that. Endings to the nonsense so we can have a new beginning. I'm going to get some initials. I'm going to get some charms on this one. I'm feeling charms. So let's see what we get for the charms. All right. Bring this over here more so you can see it. They're just going to fall out over here. I should probably have the board on the other side. It's just the way that I do it. Maybe I need to do it a different way. Okay. What do we got? Oh, keep them here so you can see them. Okay, we've got the mirror. We've got the lips. We've got the flowers. We've got this little piece of sage that broke off my bundle that I kept in there. I want to believe the hairdryer, the plate, the rake. Oh yeah, the ring and the rake and the fox. These all go together. Yeah, okay, so I got some different storylines here. These are called an individual, and this is one storyline. So I'm going to start down here. Look, the rake always tells me, like, pretend you're in a Victorian novel. What's a rake? A rake is like your Knight of Wands energy, someone that's kind of a player, stringing people along. And then we got the fox, someone that's sneaky. So look, the masculine in this connection in the past did some things that were sneaky. they were a bit of a rake. But now we got the diamond ring here. I don't like diamonds, but it stands for commitment. That's who they were. Now they want to be committed, and they're seriously working on this. They want this anymore. They don't want this rake energy, this fox energy, this sneaky energy anymore. Really nice. Whenever I see this little piece of sage, I usually think like, it looks like a stick to me, like a branch. So I usually think getting out into nature, but here I'm really feeling like saging away the negative and the evil in their life. So the masculine's really working on dispelling any negativity around him or anything he deems unhealthy or evil or bad. Really wants to talk. This open mouth here, the lips, it's open. It's like, I'm restraining myself. It's not all the way open. I'm restraining myself, but I want to talk really bad. The mirror here, we're having mirroring energy right now. I know you're my twin flame. This is like my little twin flame charm. I want to believe in this connection. We got this little alien in this spaceship. I want to believe. And the flowers are always an apology towards me. To me, it's like towards me. The flowers are always an apology to me. Like, I want to bring forth an apology. I want to speak my truth. I want to believe in this connection. The hairdryer is my little charm for sprucing myself up. I want to look good for you. I know this was painful with the lobster here. I know this has been painful, but I'm working on it. I want to sit down and, you know, the little plate and the knife and fork and spoon, it's like a place setting, like dinner. Like, I just want to sit down and have dinner with you. I want to talk. I want to bring you flowers. I'm working on the negativity. I want commitment. I'm really working on this. I know it was painful. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay. Let me bring those up and we'll get some initials. What am I hearing? Oh, I gotta look up the lyrics to this song. What is this song? I don't even like this kind of music. Hold on. What is this song? No, it's not that. Hold on. I don't know all the words. I just need a few. By Ashanti. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Is it by TLC? Hold on. Is this right? This is where it's getting me, so. And you want my love? Well, that's all right. Will it be there for you morning, noon, and night? But you got to be good and you got to do it right. Ain't no time for part-time loving in my life. You want to be loved? That's okay, because it falls in line right with my sexuality, but you gotta be down, a nickel gotta be true, because otherwise this bee ain't got no time for you. Okay, so listen, this masculine knows that they gotta come correct or this feminine will not even think about them. That's why they're healing, that's why they're working, that's why they're getting their stuff together before they come forward to talk. Okay, wow. I haven't heard that song in ages, and that's okay. All right, let me get some initials. What do we got? Let me get sure I want to be sure they get mixed up really good. I want so many this time. I just want to see. Okay, what fell on the floor? Hold on. Something always falls on the floor. One of these days, I'm gonna get a bigger table. A. Okay, we got G, we got A, we got N, we got R. Garnet. Someone might be born in January. Maybe that's a favorite stone. Okay, someone doesn't want to be named. We got the blank here. Someone doesn't want to be called out. We might have an Arnie or an Arnold. G-U-O, go. Time to go, time to go, time to go. And then no. Someone wants to go now. Someone wants to come forward and they're not ready, and we saw that. No, it's not time. Someone might live in Arkansas. Someone might be living in Australia or be from Australia. Someone might have a toupee. Or maybe they call toupees rugs. That's a thing for you. Guru too. Someone might be newly following a guru of some sort. I know I don't have you, but I'm feeling it. And we got a runner here. We had a connection with a runner, but we know that. Someone might be from Georgia. Someone might study agriculture, be a farmer or something like that. And someone might be a nurse, RN, or be studying to be a nurse. Okay, that's what I got. First name, last name, middle initial, whatever works in your connection. Okay. I'm going to pause. All right, let's go ahead and get another energy. I'm actually going to start with charms. I think I'm going to do a charm reading on this one. I'm not feeling tarot. Okay, let's see what we get. All right, this new energy. I'm going to clear it a little bit here first. Okay. Here we go. I haven't done a full charm reading in a little bit. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I just flip them. I leave them where they are, but I like to flip them right side up so I can see the charm. Sometimes I group them, but I try and leave them in the position that they were in. When they come out on top of each other like this, it's always very curious. So I'm going to leave those in their own little group. Someone might be a Scorpio, have high Scorpio placement. All right, let's see what we got. First thing I see is someone might be working on being more natural. Like maybe they've been doing things that have been very put on or felt fake, and they're trying to be their authentic self again. They thought it was some kind of protection, this fake thing that they were doing. And they're flipping that upside down. So they're really wanting to come to more of a place where they feel good about being authentic. I mean, it really takes them places being authentic. I mean, they really shine that way. And they're in the middle of this process. They're not done yet. They're really still trying to finish that up and make it perfect. But when they do that, I don't know if it's a masculine or a feminine energy here yet. I'll tell you if I see that. But this person, once they feel more of their authentic self, they're going to feel really like they've got it going on. I mean, they're going to feel really good for the first time in a long time. Something came along and gave them a swift kick in the ass, is what I'm seeing. I think this is someone that was feeling sorry for themselves. And I think the divine came along and showed them that they don't need to be there. They don't need to do that. All they need to do is be themselves. Maybe this person lost quite a bit of money and wasn't able to keep up with the Joneses anymore. And that really hurt their pride and ego. But the divine, and they were really feeling sorry for themselves for a while, but the divine came along and just said, like, look, you don't need that to shine. And now they're understanding it. They're really getting it. They had a real wake-up call about this. They were really uptight before, and now they're learning to, like, hang back a little bit. They also had a really hard time, really hard time dealing with emotion. I think it was also someone that was a real game player. But they were discovered. They were discovered. Someone played games. Someone was like a head game player. And whenever they had this loss, things weren't adding up for people anymore. They couldn't keep up the facade. And yeah. I just think that this person kind of felt like they were drowning until the divine came along and gave them that wake-up call. But they have it now. Now they're understanding their natural beauty. This is also someone that's really artistic. They're creative, and they were kind of suppressing their creative side because it wasn't bringing them enough money. I think they're a creative person that had a job that was just all about the money. But they're switching up gears now, and they're going to do something that makes their soul happy. That naturally makes them happy. And it's on the other side of Scorpio is passionate. So don't worry if you don't have Scorpio placement, or your person doesn't have Scorpio placement. But the water energy is what I'm seeing next to the silver dollar, like this loving, passionate energy is really coming back into their life now that they're embracing their creative side, because they really need that outlet. What they were doing before, it wasn't serving. They were not listening to their intuition in their life at all. They were not manifesting. What they had going on worked for a while, and they were able to keep up a facade. Even if it worked halfway, they were able to make people believe that they were really successful in what they were doing and put on kind of a plastic appearance, but that's being stripped away now. They might have lost their house, or they might be in process of losing a home. Got the home on the side here. And they may have felt really alone in this process. But listen, your angels are always with you. Your angels are always with you. It's not a thing that they abandon you. They don't. Someone felt abandoned even by their guides and their angels, but it's not true. This isn't over yet. This is in process. Whoever this is that we're talking about. Divine timing is at work here, and it's actually not over yet. Someone here is a dog lover. This person is a dog lover. You also might live near cows. It sounds like a funny thing, but you might either have had them, or I don't even get that this person had them. I think that you lived near them. You might be a big fan of the Wizard of Oz too, just saying. Or have been when you were a kid. Let me see what else I get. Okay. So yeah, when you were losing this house or this living situation, it may have felt like nothing good is coming out of it. But listen, I know it sounds scary and it sounds bad right now, but it's gonna bring you something really good. Sometimes you get on a wrong path and you're going in a wrong way, and the divine steps in and flips it on its ear, and it doesn't feel very good when it's happening, but it gets you where you need to go. This cloud does have a silver lining. Whatever is happening, there is going to be more celebration in your life. I know that right now it might feel like that, but there will be. And what comes next is really going to work on healing your heart. You're going to, the spider here, you're going to work on weaving a new web for yourself, one that with the feather here above it is divinely guided. Like what you build next is going to be the right thing for your path, and you're going to feel more abundant than ever. And the football here on its side. You don't need the games anymore with the wrench here. Like, you're going to be working on this, or they're going to be working on this. This is either you or your person, if this resonates. There won't be any more need for games because of all the work you're doing. Yeah, with the Pac-Man here, you may feel like you're getting gobbled up right now, like you're losing everything. But look, abundance. I mean, it came out right next to the crystal fish here. Abundance is on its way. Everything you lose, you're going to get back tenfold on the right path for you. Just listen to Spirit. Listen to your guidance. Okay. All right, I'm pulling a card out of the Good Tarot to pick these up with, but I want to look at the card. 10 of Cups. Look at that. Your happiness is not behind you, it's in front of you. I know that you feel like you're losing things, or your person feels like they're losing things, but the 10 of Cups is waiting for you. It's coming. Nice. Whatever you lose, it's going to come back to you even better. And you're going to be on the right path for yourself. Or they will. Look, this little violin. I got to show you the little violin. Come on. Doesn't even want to come up. Someone doesn't want to get... Look, someone's really feeling sorry for yourself. Like the world's tiniest violin playing just for you. That little wee, wee, wee. That's what that is. I mean, we all, when bad things happen, we feel bad. That's okay. That's normal. It's human, but you can't live in it. You just got to move forward knowing that your path ahead is going to bring you your 10 of Cups. Real happiness. Real happiness. Okay. Should we get some initials on that? Let's see. I think I do want to get initials on that. I want to pull... What do I want? I want something else. I want to pull some oracle cards, some message cards on that. Hold on. Feeling message cards. Let's get some messages from your person to you, watcher, in this situation. If this is resonating. This is resonating. What messages are there for you? I'm afraid I cannot get to your level. Yeah, your person is feeling very despondent. Whoever's going through this is feeling pretty bad about their situation. Like they were feeling at the top and now they're feeling at the bottom in life. I am not sure I can handle rejection from you. Yeah. This person he's feeling so much rejection altogether in life that rejection from you would probably really get them. So they're kind of afraid to talk to you right now. I feel responsible to too many people for too many things. Yeah. Let's cut the deck. I know now that it's us. It's always been us. Like if this person went in a different direction, they're not feeling that anymore. And I was so damn shallow, and I'm so ashamed to admit I was like that. This person was really putting on a facade, and it was important that they look good. I mean, that was like the highest thing for them. The most important thing is that they look good. They were shallow. But now they know. Karma come and bit them in the ass. I crave a clean slate and to start fresh. I think I'm just going to pull two more. Lyrics bring my mind back to you every time, and my heart follows. And last one, I have to hide how I feel about you, and I hate that. Okay. All right, let's get some initials. Who do we have here? Okay. Okay, the first thing, the three that are upright is P, U, and N. So this might be first name, last name, middle initial, nickname. But also this might be someone that makes really bad jokes, like dad jokes or something. We got I. I'm seeing punish. Someone feels like they're being punished. X, this is probably your ex. Got another N. So we have double N's. So someone might have double letters in their name, or there's definitely someone with an N name here. F and T. I'm seeing fit. So someone is having a new fitness routine. So this thing for them, it could be you, it could be your person. And I'm also seeing Finn too. So someone's name might be like Finnegan or Finbar or something interesting, Irish like that. Also, someone might be a surfer. They do really want to fix the relationship. I'm getting that for sure. Someone might have concert tickets. Is someone going to a concert? I wish I was going to a concert. I'm seeing Putin. Is someone Russian? Putin is not my favorite person. Okay, and fun. Yeah, this person wants to bring... I think that you are so much fun to this person. Like they miss the kind of fun that they used to have with you, because they're not having any right now, I'll tell you that. I'm seeing enough too. I don't have a lot of words here, but like someone's like saying enough already, enough. Like you pulled me down enough, God. Spirit, universe. And I'm seeing pin. Some of you guys might have a password that is a lot of these letters. Just saying, because I'm seeing pin here, like your pin, personal identification number. I know it's number and not word, but I'm still seeing that. Someone might be from Texas or lived in Texas, something like that. Indiana. Northern Ireland. I'm seeing Northern Ireland. And someone here has that expression, what if, what if. There's a movie that I really like, Letters to Juliet. And there's this one letter. I won't go into detail. But the question is, what if? What if? You don't want to go on with your life and look at a bunch of what ifs. Go after what you really want. And it's never too late to do it. Never too late to do it. Not till your last breath is it too late to do it. All right. I'm going to end the torrent here. Love you guys. Thank you. My decks are for sale. The Messages deck, the Oracle deck, Modern Love Oracle. The links are in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I'm not every single day, but I'm doing little minute readings there where I'm just calling out the different elemental signs, earth, air, fire, and water. And that's also in the description. Love you guys. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, and I'll see you next time.